Hello everyone. This presentation is prepared according to the mini case study of Starbucks from the Marketing Management book by Philip Kotler. We'll be initially discussing on the foundation and background of Starbucks, followed by its ethical, local and global responsibilities and its commitment towards the communities, its environment and ethical sourcing. Then a few advertisements and a few questions that will help us understand the concept of managing a holistic marketing organization for the long run. The Starbucks Corporation has a history. In 1987, the original owners sold the Starbucks chain to former employee Howard Schultz, who rebranded this Gurnley coffee outlets as Starbucks Corporation and quickly began to expand. Starbucks is dedicated to creating hope, discovery, and opportunity in communities where Starbucks are located. The best coffee for the best you, a tagline which Starbucks used. Every day, their employees go to work hoping to do two things: share great coffee with friends and help make the world a little better. Secondly, it was true when the first Starbucks opened in 1971, and it's just as true today. Starbucks Corporation is an American coffee company and coffee house chain. Starbucks was founded in Seattle, Washington in 1971. Today, it operates at 23,768 locations worldwide, including 13,107 in the United States, 2,204 in China, 1,418 in Canada, 1,160 in Japan, and 872 in South Korea. Starbucks is considered the main representative of second wave coffee, initially distinguishing itself from other coffee serving venues in the US by taste, quality, and customer service while popularizing darkly roasted coffee. In 1982, Howard Schultz joined Starbucks, and in 1984, Howard convinced the founders of Starbucks to test the coffee house concept. Then, in 1987, Yonley acquired Starbucks and changed the name into Starbucks Corporation. Back then in 1992, Starbucks decertified the union and made IPO. It became a publicly traded company. Then in 1995, Starbucks Coffee International opened in Japan. Starbucks implemented ESOP then. Then in 2011, they marked 40 years and began the next chapter in our history. The ethical, local and global responsibilities will be discussed further, which can be classified in the given points: community, environment, ethical sourcing, diversity and wellness, the details of which is elaborated ahead. Now, talking about environmental stewardship. Starbucks share their customers' commitment to the environment and believe in the importance of caring for our planet and working with and encouraging others to do the same. Its commitment can be seen through various instances. Green building. They are making their stores as green as they can by using responsible building materials and energy efficient designs to reduce our environmental footprint. Recycling. It's a big challenge and they're making big process. They are trying to develop more environmentally friendly cups and are working hard to expand their recycling program in an effort to reduce the waste we create. Climate change. Climate change poses a serious threat to the world's coffee growing regions, and they are aggressively pursuing strategies to address this problem and help farmers mitigate the impact. We now talk of commitment of communities through Starbucks Foundation, which can be summarized into the given points as community service, youth leadership, farming communities, access to get clean water, and fostering education in China. The Starbucks Foundation, created in 1997 with proceeds from the sale of Skull's book, aims to create hope, discovery, and opportunity in communities where Starbucks partners live and work. Its primary focus is supporting literacy programs for children and families in the United States and Canada. It has now donated millions of dollars to charities and communities worldwide. Starbucks employs volunteer community service hours for causes big and small, such as rebuilding New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina, and wants to have employees and customers volunteering over 1 million community service hours each year by the end of 2015. As described, Starbucks is also a partner in Product Red, an initiative to help fight and stop the spread of HIV in Africa, and so far has donated enough money to purchase 14 million days of medicine. It has also donated 5 cents from every sale of its Ethos bottled water to improving the quality of water in poor countries, part of a 5-year $10 million pledge. Now, talking about the ethical sourcing. They have always believed in buying and serving the best coffee possible. The goal of their coffee to be grown under the highest standards of quality, using ethical trading and responsible growing practices, can be seen by various instances. Responsibly grown coffee. They have always worked to buy their coffee in a way that respects the people and places that produce it. Starbucks' belief in the concept of fair trade for a better quality of life. Supporting farmers and their communities. Responsibly grown, ethically traded coffee means working with farmers to produce coffee in ways that help provide benefits to their business, their communities, and the environment. Ethically sourced tea. As a member of the Ethical Tea Partnership, they are working along with other buyers to improve conditions across the tea industry. Ethically sourced cocoa. Cocoa is contained in some of our most popular beverages such as cafe mochas and blended coffees. Starbucks continues to collaborate with the World Cocoa Foundation and prospective suppliers to improve farmers' livelihoods and help drive sustainability at the source. This slide shows us a research which was done back in 2013 by Starbucks. The question is, do you view Starbucks as a leader in cause marketing? The answer is a obvious no from the graph. The next is, do you know that Starbucks gave 15.6 million to charity in 2013? The answer is as shown in the graph. After knowing about Starbucks Foundation, cause marketing and charitable donations, would you be more likely to purchase coffee from Starbucks? And the majority is yes. This is an advertisement, rather an poster, which is issued by Starbucks, which shows their consistent service towards their consumers. These are a few advertisements used by Starbucks. These are a few posters designed by them for their marketing strategy. The question arises here is, Starbucks has worked hard to act ethically and responsibly. Has it done a good job communicating its efforts to consumers? Do consumers believe Starbucks is a responsible company? Why or why not? According to me, the answer is yes. Consumers believe Starbucks is a responsible company. It has collaborated with the Conservation International and has ensured that the quality of their coffee beans is of high quality and responsibly grown and ethically traded too. Starbucks is the world's biggest buyer of fair trade coffee and pays an average of 23% above market price for 40 million pounds a year. It works continuously with farmers on responsible methods such as planting trees along rivers and using shade growing techniques to help preserve forests. The next question that arises is, where does a company like Starbucks draw the line on supporting socially responsible programs? For example, how much of its annual budget should go toward these programs? How much time should employees focus on them? Which programs should it support? So according to me, Starbucks should fund the project as per the need, like they did in the past. For example, Catherine Relief Project. Supporting literacy programs for children and families in the United States and Canada has been a primary goal for Starbucks. It has now donated millions of dollars to charities and communities worldwide. Starbucks' goal lead to successful completion of 100% of its cups recycled or reused by 2015. Being the leading coffee chain outlet, they generate huge amount of profit, so employing a part of profit towards employee welfare, customer and society upliftment, providing support to suppliers or farmers. The next question that arises is, how do you measure the results of Starbucks socially responsible programs? So, Starbucks socially responsibility strategies has been discussed in previous slides. Starbucks develops community stores that partner with local non-profits. Starbucks decided to invest in its people and the communities they work with. When a company puts people first and focuses on making positive changes for the communities they work with and serve, consumers notice. Starbucks is the world's biggest buyer of fair trade coffee and pays an average of 23% above market price for 40 million pounds a year. Starbucks has been successful in terms of revenues and plan to expand worldwide. Starbucks publishes a global responsibility report that shares data highlighting the impact they have had over the past years. The presentation can be summarized in the following points. Starbucks thinks laborers are not machines. Starbucks Corporation is the most famous chain of retail coffee shop in the world. The Starbucks Corporation achieved success not only provide quality product they supply, but the atmosphere of corporation and their effective teamwork. Achieving marketing excellence in future requires a new set of skills and competencies. Companies must practice social responsibility through their legal, ethical, and social words and actions. Starbucks' aggressive growth strategy has made it difficult to deliver consistently high quality products and superior customer service worldwide. Starbucks needs to refocus on the product differentiation strategy rather than expanding. We learned from Starbucks that a good relationship among the organization and their customers lead to great success. We also learned that the commitment of a company towards society and other social factors are a major factors for a successful company. Thank you. That's all for this presentation with a disclaimer ahead. Disclaimer. This presentation has been created by Chaman Jain from NIT Silchar during marketing internship by Professor Sameer Mathur from IIM Lucknow.